Raptors head to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. No Giannis Antetokounmpo in the lineup for the Bucks, but that don't matter for the Toronto Raptors. On the second night of a back-to-back, they win 117-111, and we've now won 4 straight games, and for the first time since, November the 11th, the Raptors are above 518-17, and this team is buzzing. They're playing extremely well on both ends of the ball, especially in the second half. First half, not so much. But they came out in the second half. And you always hear, right, how the second half of the second night of a back-to-back is always so tough, especially if you have to travel. And the Raptors did that, and they came out in the second half and destroyed the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's so fun to watch. And you notice from a game like this how much that team relies on Giannis. I mean, yeah, he's an MVP, so it's understandable. But my God, you lost to Detroit at home with Giannis. You play without him against Toronto at home, not on the back-to-back, and the Raptors win that one. Pretty wild stuff. And for the Toronto Raptors, they're tied with the Charlotte Hornets for that 8th seed in the East. Now, we can't worry about that. We can't worry about what other teams are doing. We focus on our team, all right? Focus on our team going out there and getting wins, because you have some tough teams coming up, all right? But let's start with the first quarter. An offensive explosion, really for the first half, for both teams. Raptors allow 42 from the Milwaukee Bucks. Raptors score 35. They're stuck 7 after 1 quarter of play. We go to the second quarter, and the offense still guns a-blazing for both teams. However, they do win the quarter, 35-33. And you guys can do the math. Raptors down by 9 at halftime. The Raptors allow 77 points in the first half. And look, the question coming out of halftime, who's going to play defense first? That was going to be the question. And whoever picked, answer the call and played defense first was going to win this basketball game. And I'm very pleased to announce the Raptors were that team that picked up the defense fast in that third quarter. The Raptors allowed 11 points in that third quarter. I think Milwaukee went 0 for 8 from three-point range in that third quarter. Raptors scored 24. They're plus 13 in the quarter, and you're up by 4, 92-88, heading into the fourth frame. It's closing time. You're on the road. Second night of a back-to-back. You're only up by 4. It's going to be a tough one. But the Raptors come out, and they build up a double-digit lead. Now, yes, did that get squandered and kind of fall apart near the end? It did. But you built that lead, and they made that stretch down near the end, and Bobby Portis is starting some shenanigans, trying to bait people into fouls, and he's a nut job anyways. He fouls out and hangs his head, and I'm like, karma's a you-know-what, big fella. And the Raptors win the fourth quarter, 25-23, and win this game by 6, 117-111. On the second night of the back-to-back, you're down by 9 on the road at halftime. And you come out there in the fourth quarter, and the Raptors allowed, like I said earlier, 77 in the first half. They allow 34 second-half points from the Milwaukee Bucks. Incredible defense from the Toronto Raptors, the activity, if a guy's lose, you have 3 guys going at him, just sporadic defense all over the place. An incredible game from the Toronto Raptors in this one. 77 allowed in the first, 34 allowed in the second half. Incredible job for the Toronto Raptors. Offensively, they did just enough to pull away in the second half, only scoring 49, but you did the job defensively. An incredible job from our boys. Now let's get to the player stats, and Pascal Siakam for I don't know how many games in a row now he's done this. Incredible! 33 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists on 13 of 23 shooting. Over 50% from the field, 5 of 7 from the line, 2 of those misses were down the stretch. Shame on you, Pascal. 2 of 4 from three-point range, and he had 3 steals and a block. Can all the Pascal slander stop now? Because he's found himself. It took him a while to find himself again, but my God, is he playing extremely well. We talked about the rebounding, the facilitating. Well, the facilitating continued again today. Just He took a lot more shots and made a lot of shots because the shots are open because now people are playing the pass. They're not playing him just to drive into the lane. No. A lot of off-ball stuff from Pascal. So an incredible job from him. OG Anunoby, we talked about the first couple of games back for him. He was just going to have to find his footing again. And did he find it today? 22 points, 6 boards, couple dimes, 6 of 10 from the field, 6 of 8 from the line, 4 of 7 from three-point range. OG Anunoby was on fuego in this game today. Fred VanVleet, not as red hot in previous games, but listen to the numbers, still fantastic. 19 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 7 of 18 shooting, so not as good, but 5 of 10 from 3. So he still shot 50% from three-point range, and he did have 2 steals and a block. And that one block, oh my God, it was off of, and Matt Devlin, I gotta give the guy a ton of credit for pronouncing this damn guy's name all night long. Manu Kalashvili or some nonsense like that. But Fred VanVleet got up there and denied him. And here comes Matt Devlin trying to say that guy's name as fast as possible. And I couldn't even say it slow, let alone fast. All the credits in the world to Matt Devlin for that call. But Fred VanVleet got up there and denied him at the rim. Raptors end up getting that rebound. It was just a remarkable play for Fred. Fantastic job from him. Scotty Barnes, as I mentioned in the last video, Draymond Green-esque, and he does it again today. Not much offense from Scotty in this one, though. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists on 2 of 6 shooting, 2 of 4 from the line, 0 of 2 from 3. So not the greatest offensive game for Scotty in this one. But again, just doing so many things to help this team win. And that's all there is to it for Scotty Barnes. Gary Trent Jr., oh baby, talking about in the last video last night, that offensively Gary Trent Jr. was money last night. Today, he was money again. 8 of 17 from the field, 3 of 4 from the line, 3 of 10 from 3, 22 points, 5 rebounds, and a couple assists. Back-to-back 20-plus point performances for Gary Trent. Great job from him. Now, let's get to the team stats. Raptors shot 47% from the field, 44% from three-point range, and 68% from the line. The ugly percent from the free throw line, but look, he shot 44% from 3. They shot 44% from 3. You matched them. Incredible. 47% from the field. They only shot 45% from the field. And they shot 69% from the free throw line. So very even numbers, and that tells you why this game was such back and forth, really tight game. So a great job from the Raptors. And the Raptors were also plus 12 in the fast break. They love to live on that fast break. Plus 5 in the points off of turnovers, making the Bucks pay for their mistakes. And that's a great job, especially in that third quarter. And that's all I got for the team stats. Raptor fans, take in right now. This team has now won 4 straight games. They're a game over 500. They're on the verge of, I wouldn't say making the playoffs, because obviously we know we're far from that, but getting into the playoff picture. How about that? Like right now we're sitting, if you look at percentages and where they're sitting in the standing, 9th. And the Boston Celtics just lost on home court to the San Antonio Spurs by 3. They didn't even score 100. And the Raptors laid a beat down on the Spurs last night. The Celtics are in shambles right now. They're a couple of games under 500, and here are the Raptors, a game above 500 at 18 and 17. That tells you a team is all about winning, and the Raptors organization is. Now, the next game, though, for the Toronto Raptors, and this team's all about winning as well, they come back home to take on the Utah Jazz. 7:30 tip-off there on Friday night. It's going to be a really tough one. Utah, I don't care where you're playing and whatnot, that team is really, really good. I don't know who the heck they're going to have in the lineup, because that just seems like a day-by-day thing for every single team. We don't know who we're going to see on the floor for Utah, but no matter what, the Jazz are one of the best teams in the Western Conference. You got to find a way on home court. And if you win that game, my God, not only are you a couple of games over 500, win 5 in a row, you're just beating 2 of the top teams in the NBA. Pretty wild stuff, but it's going to be a tough one on Friday against Utah. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the game this evening, smack that like button. Do appreciate that. That subscribe button is not already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like? Tip from today's game for the Toronto Raptors. The Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM. Do that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below as well, so follow up there if you have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition Saturday. They're in Colorado taking on the Avalanche. 7 o'clock puck drop there. The Buds looking for win number 5 in a row. And for the Toronto Raptors, they look for win number 5 in a row. as they host the Utah Jazz on Friday night, 7:30 tip-off there at a very empty Scotiabank Arena, unfortunately, still. But let's see what these guys can do against the top team in the West. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.